Welcome everyone. We have a crazy movement today for the market. We have some stock went 100%, but the IBO price is almost 2000%. As you can see it here is HKD. This is the first stock that's been heavily talked about in Reddit. As you can see here is number one, AMTD Digital, and went really crazy after 2 weeks from public key trading. And the gain is almost 2000%. People talk about if they just bought 1 million 2 weeks ago in this stock, you could have actually be a billionaire. So this is heavily talked about now on Reddit, and we gonna have some potential trade for this one. We have, let's go in a weekly chart. You see that we have 3 weeks uptrending candle. In the 1 day chart, we see here that the price consolidate on the IBO price and on the 15th of July, then jumped until the 404. Imagine from the almost this $15 until the $450. Yes, I know. Yeah, a lot of people feel FOMO now. Thank you, Nico. Thank you. Hope you're doing all right. Yes, let's check the market in a bit now and see what's going on now. We have the market kind of recovering. It is a bit green. Amazon jumped 11% today, really nice jump, and gapped up above our resistance. Tesla is still doing great, 3%, going toward the resistance level. We have Microsoft 1%, Apple going really crazy around the 3% up. And we have some kind of recovery for the market. And if we go to the SPY, we see that the price is around the 405. This is kind of an important level for SPY to hold. And we have to confirm this time if we have a confirmation for recovery for the market before we test the 400. Then the price went down really heavily around the 350. The main question now, is this genuine buying pressure? Are we recovered at the moment? And we're going to have the next 6 months of trading session for this year uptrending, and from this downtrending market in beginning of this year. You can look here at the beginning of January. We entered a bearish trend for the market when we hit 470, and we're still inside this channel. Now we have kind of recovery for the market above the 400. So if we held above the 400 for the next week, we're gonna have a nice recovery, and the next time we overcome this AMA, this will confirm everything, and we enter a really nice bullish run for the stock I'm watching, which is NVDA is bumping now. We have a crazy jump for NVDA will happen for coming days if the SPY still keep holding above the 400. We have Tesla again jumping, and we have just one level for Tesla to enter a bullish trend and going over the 1000 again, which is the 947. Just write this on the piece of paper so you never forget it. And we have NVIDIA. We have one level left to confirm entering a bullish trend for NVIDIA and breaking from this bearish trend that we start doing here around last November. We're gonna have a reversal the moment that we overcome the 205. We are pretty near now for NVIDIA, trading around the 181. So let me just calculate how much we have left to enter a bullish run. 11% for NVIDIA. For Tesla, we have almost 8%. So we have a nice two technical level I'm watching for NVIDIA and Tesla. For Apple, already bumped from our resistance that we talked about last time here, this ascending channel that we broke, and we entered a bit of bearish signal for Apple. Now we enter a bullish signal for Apple the moment that we overcome this resistance. Let me just put a line here above the 156, now 162. Wait a second, let me just try to make some other stocks here. Let me put here NVDA, let me put here NIO, let me put here the SPY. Where's the SPY? Yes, baby, yes, 1% up. Is clearly, you can have a look here from the chart. We have a jump for Apple here. Nice jump. This is clear breakout. For the other stock like NIO, wait a second. So for NIO, you see we're still a bit far from the breaking point. A second, around the 29, yeah. It's I think I prefer like having the chart in just one one channel, like not 4 boxes. I don't know if you prefer having 4 chart at the same time or 1 chart at a time. Let me know if you prefer that's having the chart this way or like having just 1 chart like this. So let me know if this is better or having 4. For me, I prefer having just 1 to focus on just 1 stock. For other traders, they just put like 4 charts in one screen. I don't suggest that because this is kind of you don't see all the picture and you be confused, you know. So I think let's go back for 1 chart and just focus on 1 stock at a time. Exactly, Nico. Exactly. I prefer 1 box at a time to focus on 1 stock at a time. It depends on which stock you're talking about. If you're talking about, I don't know, where are we talking about? The last time we talked about, if you're talking about NVIDIA is the, let me just go here. If you're talking about NVIDIA is the 4-hour chart, yeah, if for NVIDIA. And yeah, for NVIDIA, we have an important level now is testing. At the moment, testing an important level. You see it here. We have a massive short for NVIDIA at this level of resistance. And now we have 4-hour candle. Preferably before the market close, we need to close above this level, the 183. This will be a nice a breakout for this level, and for this week around the 184. We might see a gap for the next week for NVIDIA, and we're gonna have a volatility for NVIDIA and going toward the 205 next week. Just now we have a pretty nice test around this ascending line, and is clearly there is a big fight happening. Let me go in a smaller picture, 15-minute chart. You see it's clear we have a bit of rejection around this line. And their support, let me just put support to see if we got rejected before the market close for NVIDIA. For my opinion, if we held this candle around the 179, we're going to have our breakout. Here we're going to have our breakout. For smaller picture, if we held above this level, let me just put it around the 176, just in margin error. This will confirm everything, because if we got rejected now and breaking the 175 before the market close, this is not looking good. If we broke here 185, nice breakout before the market close. Let me just go in a 4-hour chart again. Yes, for Tesla as well is pretty nice for Tesla. You see what's happened for Tesla last time. We have the earnings, nice earnings, like for the we have the estimate is Supra's almost 25% up, revenue is best, like the estimate was 16 million, the reported is almost 17 billion. So we have 2% up. So this is nice earning for Tesla. However, Tesla is heavily shorted with Apple. Everybody knows this is Apple with Tesla is the most heavily shorted stock on the market at the moment. And that's why we have a nice breakout here. The moment that we broke out from the 787, we have a massive short fighting this level of resistance, but they bought back here and the price gapped and we have a squeeze for Tesla. Every time we have resistance for Tesla, we have a massive fight for the short. That's why what we saw here after the earning, 22 of July, we have a massive red day. However, we have bought back and the price go up. So this is not usual because we have a big green candle breaking this resistance around the 787. Then after that, we have this crazy day, or the same day, I think, yeah, 22, yeah, 22 of July and 25th, yeah. We have 2 days, the shorts just tried to short Tesla, but they didn't, and the price held the gap, and we have our short got squeezed. So now we have another level of resistance, the last resistance for the short to cover before we have a breakout for Tesla going to all-time high for this year. Maybe this would be really crazy. We might see the 1,200 again for Tesla. I'm watching closely the 947. For NIO, we have a channel now is forming. Look, I'm just giving you the stocks that have a really crazy potential the coming days. For my opinion, we have Tesla, NVDA, Apple, NIO is doing really crazy now. You see what's happening? We have a short come here around the 24. So the 24 is confirmed resistant. And if we held the 1658 for NIO for the coming days, just watch out. NIO will squeeze and explode really crazy the moment that we overcome the 24. The 2480, this will mark a squeeze for NIO, and we're gonna have the 40 again. At least the 40, we're gonna have the price going around the 39 or the 40 after we have this confirmation. Let me just make it clear. Here we have a channel is been squeezed. It's getting smaller and smaller. You see, getting smaller, smaller, smaller and smaller. Next time we held this time above the 1658 and breaking this ascending line, we have our breakout here around the 24. Let me just put it here. Yeah, the 24, this is our breakout. We're gonna have how much percentage we can make? Yeah, 60%. 60% for NIO. We can make 60% at least for the 39 after we break the 24. That's why I'm ready putting when modification around the support is 16, and kind of the first breakout is around the 21, my lucky number. Let me just go to SPY again. Yeah, the SPY, let me just move this alert around the 400. This is our support. And this is our breakout for the SPY around the 419. This will confirm that the market is starting to reverse. Let me just go to the squeeze stocks, I think. Plug, yeah, plug, we have a plug, kind of a breakout, starting breakout now. Look what happened. We have a rejection, and now a breakout. Nice breakout for plug. We have just one level left for plug to enter a bullish trend, which is the 23.87 cent. This will mark the price going at least for plug around the $30. We can make $25%. So I suggest to wait until we have a confirmation. We might get rejected around the 23 and going down, consolidate before we have a real jump around the 30. We have SIGA. Of course, SIGA jumped and we took our profit already after we held above this ascending line. We did almost 40% in the span just few days. Let me just calculate. We have 1, 2, 3 days. When we close above this level, what we said, yes, if you watch our update that we do daily, we said the moment that we break this channel from above and closing above, we're gonna have a jump until at least the $20. And now we have the close here around the 16 and the price triggered, and we have our profit taken around the 20, almost 30%. This was nice trade. That's why the price going down around the $19 for SIGA. This is normal. Profit taken triggered. Yes, George, how are you doing? So you added an AMC. IMP. Let me just check AMC for you, because we talked about AMC to hold inside the triangle that we talked about before. I remember we talked about AMC, and last time we said we need to hold this triangle. You see what's happening? We got the fake out. The market went down for AMC and still holding here inside this triangle. That's why we have a consolidation. And last time we talked about it, we said any price never go below the 12. AMC looking good to squeeze. So this is normal for AMC to have a bit of rejection, because we met our AMA. You see here, nice test around the 18, below the 18. And we went until the 1834 and the AMA around the 1960. That's why the price went down. So normal. Now is good, getting good, George. The moment that we overcome the 16 next time, we're going to have our breakout for the 20 and the 30. So you could actually take a profit around the 30 and the 20 for AMC. You said you want to know about CEI and IMPP. So for CEI first, 2% now. The 33 is the kind of support. The resistance is the 45. If you remember, last time we talked about CI, we said the 45 is the resistance. And even if we break the 45, we have this box. It's just a testing box. What I mean, George, I mean by if we have a wick like what happened here last of January for CI and happened here is still like the short is heavily positioned. What we want to have for CI is breaking without any wick and closing above this ascending line, preferably around the 0.57. So the 0.57 and closing above this ascending line, confirming that CI will test the $1 next time and might go again nearing the $1.90 and $2. We're gonna have initiation for the squeeze. So far so good that we still holding this last support or last bottom, the 0.33, because if we don't hold it for the coming days and we got rejected around the 0.45, we're gonna have another sell-off for CEI around the 0.17 cent, to be precise, around the 0.20 and the 0.17 cent. This will be a nice bottom because we're gonna have a volatility here. So this is kind of like a turning point now for CEI. Let me just check. We have GTE testing an important resistance around the $1.34. Energy stock doing good now. We have a bit of recovery for SM Energy. You see, we have a nice bounce from our support. Now getting near the testing area we talked about before, the resistance around the 42. I forgot to put notification for SM Energy. Let me just put it notification around the 42 and put it, let me just put it here, not here, around the 42.80. So there's a potential rejection will happen for energy stock. So I will be watching for GTE and SM Energy. If we held above this current support or resistance, we're gonna have a volatility for the next week for energy stock, and we're gonna have a nice jump again for GTE, at least 28% around the $1.70. For SM Energy, we're gonna have this time testing the 59. We do 37%. So now I'm just watching because nearing the resistant area. For BTU as well, we have support that I will be watching to bounce from is above the 15. You see what's I just draw. We might see a drawback for BTU around the 15. If we held the 15, this would be a nice dip to buy this energy stock and then take a profit This will be a really long swing trade. However, this price, I can see it hit for BTU this year around the 168%, around the $41. If we held this support above the $15. Let me just check IMPP because we have a bit of volatility back. Yeah, 2% 40 for IMPP. Okay, so for IMPP, George, we have a resistance around the 0.61. We have a test and the price went down, so I will just be extra careful right at the moment for IMPP. We need a closing candle above the 0.61 in order to have this reaction. Price go up, holding the 61, consolidating, entry, taking profit around the $1.40. This will be a nice trade for us. So let me just calculate how much we can do. You can start in taking profit around the $1.10 and the second one around the $1.40. So we have two profit taken for IMPP the moment that we overcome the 0.61. Now, if you want to buy, is dangerous. We might see a bit of consolidation, rejection around the 48 and going down to test this ascending line from below. So now I'm just watching to have confirmed breakout for this resistance is better. Or otherwise buying around when we test this ascending line from below around the 0.28 cent. Yeah, around the 0.30 cent, give or take. Welcome everyone. Hello Rabaz, how you doing? Doing great. And okay, what? $1 is better. Yes, MGM is bouncing like crazy. So Rabaz asking around about this stock, AMGAM. I think it's not the same as this stock that's jumping crazy. This one is jumping crazy. This one is jumping crazy. HKD. We did since 2 weeks. Look, we did 2,500% just in 2 weeks. No, almost 3,000%. Imagine if you put 1 million on this one. Oh man, let me just calculate. If we just put 10,000, okay? Everybody have 10,000 to spare, and let me just calculate for 3,000%. How much we can gain? Okay, 300,000. So if you put if you put 10,000 in this stock, beginning of 1st of July, imagine just 21st of July, just 9 days from now. You put 10,000 here, okay, and you took profit here. You will have 300,000 profit, pure profit, okay? This is really crazy. Just 10,000. If you put 100,000, this will be over 1 million. Or 3 million, yeah, 3 million. Anyway, so let me just check the stock that we got question for. Let me just put it here. MGAM, Mobile Global eSport. Okay, this one. Aha. So this one going down 71%. Why? This is really crazy. And jumped up again. And the market opened, we have a gap, and the market went up after. Wow, man, this is crazy. So we have a nice trade for this one. A gap before the market, when the market opened. Let me just check what's going on with this one. Yeah, we have a gap. We were around the 35. Now we open around the $4. Oh man, let me just check if we have a news regarding this one. This is crazy what's happened. This fundamental news that actually triggered the price to have a selling, panic selling, and the price went down around the $4 support. This is a really nice dip, because after we test the $4, the market went up almost 150%. For this one, I will be extra careful with. I will not trade this one until we have confirm that we have a bit of stability. So the stability will start after we overcome the 1322. Now is kind of dangerous. We might have the price continue to go down to find support around the $7.39. Let me just go in a smaller picture. Yes, baby. Yes. So now we have a resistance around the 13. If the price went around the 7 again, this will be a nice support. If we have a consolidation, because we might see a sell-off here again, holding above the 7, this will be a confirmed support. Then we're gonna have a breakout for 13 for coming weeks or month. However, now I will not test it, because any price now is kind of promo price, you know, because we jumped from the 4 until the 11 in just few minutes. So yeah, this one I will be watching. If we went back around the 7 and hold above the 7, then we're gonna take a profit around the 13 and the 19. But it's really interesting to see this kind of movement for stock that happened just one day. We have a lot of people talking about Amazon, because Amazon jumped from our resistance 11%, 0.75. Let me go back in a smaller picture. Yeah, baby, yes, it's doing great. Already put my notification around the 134. If we held the 134, we're gonna have a continuation for the price going around the 158. This will be my target to take profit for Amazon around the 158. This would be a pivot for the price for Amazon. You know why? What's happened for Amazon? That's we have a volatility, because we have a split from 20 to 1, because Amazon was over the 1,000 before. That's why we have a volatility back, and a lot of investors have kind of eye on Amazon, because now it's kind of pretty cheap around the 100. That's why the split, a lot of stock doing the split to make it more attractive to a lot of investors, because you can buy more shares of for Amazon than before. Now we have to hold above the 133 to confirm the price continuation and going toward the 158. So this is a nice trade to make 11% for Amazon. Let me just check. What's up? G-Tim, how you doing, brother? What's that picture you put? I think there's someone eating. Mr. G-Tim is really crazy. I'm trying to close up. I'm really curious. What kind of picture, man? You put it on YouTube profile. Some bald guy eating money, I think. This is really weird. Okay, someone asked about MULN. Are we gonna have a squeeze? And we have Izhan said he bought around the 0.8. And do I think that will bounce back? Yeah, we're gonna check MULN, because we have a lot of question. Of course, LXRX. Of course, Mr. Gitam, we're gonna check it. Let me let's check together MULN. First, let me just go here and see where MULN in this list for the short squeeze stocks. We have BBIG, the 9th place, GameStop, of course, the 6th. Yeah, it dropped a lot for MULN. We can't find it here. Let me go to the other list. If we could, yeah, NVIDIA's the 9th, of course, is heavily talked about now in Reddit. Oh man, we cannot find MULN here. We have Sandia, Ravalon. I don't know where's MULN. So yeah, MULN is kind of getting down on the list, the most shorted squeeze stocks on Reddit. You know why? What's happened to MULN? The moment that we broke this ascending line around the $1, this was a red flag for me. So buying now, I don't suggest buying now MULN. Even if it's squeezed, we might see this reaction, the price go up, then test the $1, then continue to go down around the 0.50. So the 0.50 is, my opinion, is the bottom for MULN before we're gonna have a big volatility again for MULN. Either you buy around the 0.53 or 54 and tight stop loss before around the 0.48 because we might see a sell-off. We need to hold and confirm support around above the 0.50 to have this reaction and going around the $1 where we're gonna take our profit. The second strategy for MULN to get profit and make a nice trade for MULN, we have the trigger. First trigger would be the $1.39. So the $1.39, for my opinion, is still in strong resistant area. Last time we tested the $1.65, the squeeze area, of course, but the first signal is the $1.39 where we got rejected at before. So yeah, the squeeze area is the $1.65. You can enter when we have a clear indication for squeeze. The safest bet is above the $1.65 or the 0.50, not in between. Here we're gonna have a consolidation. Price is not there's no there's big fight in this middle area, and there's no guarantee because MULN is really volatile and we might see a gap around this area, and you tell me we might miss the gain. I'm telling you, I'm trying to have the safest trade possible. I don't want to get in and I don't have a clear indication for bump, because I don't want to hold the stock and waiting for the bump, because I can use this money for other stocks, because daily there's many stocks that actually jump and have volatility. Why I'm buying a stock not ready to jump? You tell me MULN is heavily talked about and we might see a gap. Yes, and maybe we don't. Nobody can guarantee the gap because it's kind of dependent on the news. I don't like this. It's kind of gambling. It depends on the technical triggering prices. Like you see it here, the moment that we broke this ascending line, I short MULN. I don't buy MULN. Here on this area, I short. Okay? You see, the price continues to go down, so you make money. When the price go around the $1.65, I buy, because here is mean there's a big signal for smart money buying. So I buy with them, and I don't wait. The same day, I will take my profit around the $2.70. So I make my gain and run. I don't stay. This is the idea, because I've been in this situation. I buy stock, the volatility drop, and I keep holding the stock for months. Why? I don't know, because I don't know. I don't know when the price will jump. I don't know the volatility. I don't know price level. Of course, I can understand your feeling. So when you hear people say MULN will jump, this will jump, tell them, okay, we'll jump, but I'm not buying until we have indication for hunting area. That's why we hunt. What's mean we hunt nearing the support or when we explode. We don't buy in the middle because it's dangerous, and we might see a lot of time to wait until the price jump again. Let me just Exella. Yeah, we have a lot of stocks regarding even Exella. People talking about Exella after the reverse split. We have a crazy thing happening for Exella and Sandial. Let me just go to Exella because we have a reverse split, and Sandial. We have a lot of reverse split and split for a lot of stocks. We have Apple, Amazon did a split, Exilla and Sendial did a reverse split. Look what's going on. For Exilla going, let me just go to Exilla. Yeah, Exilla going toward the $1.42. You have it here. We're still consolidating above this box. What we said above for Exilla, because a lot of people bought and got cut buying before the reverse split that happened here around the 26th of July when we have 1 to 20 and the price gapped. You know, this is the thing. For the reverse splits, nobody can predict the behavior and what's gonna happen after this kind of fundamental news. You have the earnings, you have the split and the reverse split. Those things usually unpredictable and depend on the sentiment of the market. How the market react to it, we can't know exactly how. However, there is some kind of like predicting, like simple like prediction, which is split is more positive, reverse split is more negative. Is the simpler because it's more often when we have a reverse split, we have a gap for Exilla, we have a gap and price go down for Sendial. For split, you can see it here for Apple is the opposite. We have not Apple, maybe Amazon, I think. Yeah, for Amazon, you see it that we have the price went up after the split. You can see it here. We have the split here, 20 to 1, and the price after the split, we have confirmed support, and the price jump even today, 33% since the split that we did around the 6th of June, you see? So the split is kind of almost every time we have a positive reaction because we have less share or less expensive share for the investor to buy it. However, for the reverse split, we have more share. However, the same if you have like 1,000 share of Exilla before the reverse split, you have the same quantity. Not the quantity, but the quality of the share. So it's the same. $1,000 is $1,000 of share of Exilla. However, we have more shares than before. So that's why I said we can control what's gonna happen after the news come up. So this is fundamental. The reverse split is fundamental. And a lot of people got angry how why we don't the price went down and like those things we can actually control. That's why the price went down. However, for the technical, just by looking for Exilla, the $1 is the important level psychologically because this is why we did reverse split on the first place for Exilla to hold above the $1 and to be listed on the NASDAQ, because everybody knows any stock if it's started trading below the $1 during 180 days, you're gonna get a notice from the NASDAQ to bring your price up. However, for the Exilla, been trading over 180 days, and even we have an extension for the 180 days, and the limit was for the next month. That's why they did reverse split in order to put their price up. A lot of stocks doing that. Now we have to keep holding. This will confirm that Exilla find a bottom, and the next time we overcome the $2.62 for Exilla, we're gonna have the $6.76. This is my opinion, the first price test after we have a confirmation for a bottom around the $1. The $2.62 will mark volatility back for Exilla. Just put a notification for Exilla. For Sendial, the same. We have the more near support above the $1.67, and the price that will give us ignition or entering a bullish trend and confirmation for a bullish trend continuation is the $4. When we overcome this resistance, we're gonna have two profit taken around the $6.50 and the $9 for Sendial. Go cool. We already covered Amazon. I don't know if you came a bit late, but we're gonna do it again. We talked about Amazon before. For newcomer, we already talked about a lot of stocks. You can watch them when we cover when we finish our live streaming. Just tell me if we cover one stock or not. If we cover it, you can watch it after the live streaming will end, and you can watch the live streaming because it will be on our channel. Okay. However, we have to cover Amazon because we have interesting thing happening. We have a gap and 12% up. This is for blue chip company is big and major movement. 11% up. This is a big thing. You know why? Because we held the important $100 support. If you remember last time we talked about Amazon, even before the split, we talked about Amazon to load up, and we said even you can more load up on here on Momo because we have free stocks you can get with Momo. Last time we covered Amazon. Today we have Apple before we have Amazon. Last time we talked about it, we said you can load up here because we tested the $100 and we have a consolidation even before the split, you see. So before the split, the price held. After the split, the price went down normally, but still holding above the 100. And then we talked about it again, and we said if you want to load up on Amazon, you can load up here and Momo because you can get free share. Before, if you remember, you can get free share of Amazon and Momo, and Amazon was around the 1,000. So this would be a really good deal, you know. And here you can see that it's not Amazon you can win. Now you have AMC, DKNG, Apple, and Tesla, and AZO and Fuel Cell Energy. So Amazon is not there anymore. However, you have other stocks that you can have a free share of them for free. However, until the end of this month, okay, you have just 2 days left to get this offer or limited time offer, because it's summer exclusive, okay? The link in comment section below if you want to join Momo and get your free stocks. However, for Amazon, we have a new support. Before it was the 100, now is the 133. So the game plan, Goku, look with me what's gonna happen. We have confirmed support. We already have a wick. What does mean? A lot of investor buying. There's no here there's a lot of demand. That's why the price continue to go up. However, we have just little resistance be tested around the 140. This will mark everything. If we broke it for the next week, we're gonna have the 158. And even if we got rejected around the 140 and hold above this support, we're gonna go eventually around the 158. Let me calculate how much. Yeah, almost 20% for Amazon. Safe trade and easy trade for this one for Amazon, okay? Okay, let me just go to crypto, see what's going on. Man, Ethereum Classic is doing crazy. This last 7 days we did almost 60%, the most gainer right now on the list. After that we have Uni, we have Bitcoin Cash, we have Ape, Ethereum. Oh man, so I already put my list for crypto that will be squeezing. Let me just go here, do a bit of recap for cryptos. So for Ethereum Classic, now we have a bit of volatility down. However, holding above this ascending line. Let me just put it here. Nice. We're still holding. My target is 51. This will be the squeeze area for Ethereum Classic. Now it's starting short coming for Ethereum Classic. The most important support to hold for Ethereum Classic is the 32. If we held this level, will be a nice bottom to buy Ethereum Classic before we go in the 51. Let me just calculate if we go here. Yeah, another 50%. We have Dogecoin still holding this important support. You see around this exponential average. If we held it here, we're gonna have volatility back for Dogecoin. and going toward the squeeze area 0.076. Let me go to Shiba Coin. Shiba Coin is doing great as well. You see this pattern. We have an important level to hold for Shiba Coin, which is around this ascending line. We have a nice jump and holding this ascending line, and even around AMA around the 0.401134. If we continue to hold, we're gonna have another jump for Shiba Coin until the 0.4014 squeeze area. We have 20% before we have a jump until the 0.4017. The other one that will mark a big volatility, we have Matic. The $1 mark for Matic will mark a price crazy until the $1.67. We might make a nice trade for this one, 70% for Matic. We have near, just be ready to load up on this one. 4.69 is the trigger to go around the $7.36. Let me try to make how much? 50% for near. The other one, Link, already jumped our resistance, entering a crazy bullish trend now. We're gonna go until the 9, 20% for this one. Already have a nice breakout. Uni is doing great because we have a breakout around the $8. We're gonna continue this breakout until the 12th. Let me just try to see how much. 90 or 40%. EOS, we have the $1.36 will mark a crazy volatility as well for this one, and we're gonna have the $1.92, and how much we can make for this one? 40%. Man, so how much we can make here? 60% for Matic, near 40%, Link 20%, Uni 40%, EOS is 40%. So those one is ready to jump. For Link is already jumped, so I'll put it down here. So but Matic is will jump around the $1 squeeze. Near as well, we have a nice jump will do around this resistance. So we have 4. I'm watching, already put the notification out. No, this one already jumped. So we have 3 actually. We have 3 will still have a nice breakout. Let me just go back to stocks. I don't know, anybody here trading crypto at the moment or have altcoin watching? Let me just go on my list. Oh man, this one is still bumping 120%. Crazy. If we close this one green, this will be crazy for the next week. We already covered Coco, Sandiel. We already covered Sandiel and Exilla. We covered both. Dave stock. We have Brandon ask about Dave stock. Rebas $2, the bottom of PETZ. I don't know. We're gonna check it. Oh man, Nico, this is a great question regarding PTCM and the company that have mining thing. You know why? Because now mining is kind of getting extra difficult with with the latest news what happened with Ethereum Classic merger. So now all the company that do mining, this would be really complicated, even with the latest kind of hardware. So that's why we see that BTCM, right, is not jumping like Bitcoin or the other altcoins. So the game changing now. Okay, let me just check BTCM because really interesting what Nico said. Really interesting. Why? Let me just put it here. Nico said, really great question, Nico, thank you. He said, why BTCM, Riot, HUT, the company that using like mining, like hardware to mine crypto, is not trending as altcoin and crypto, because right now we have some kind of bullish continuation for Ethereum Classic and Ethereum, but the company who do mining didn't go up as usual as before, because as we said, the game is changed for mining now after the Ethereum Classic merger, and the mining will be different now. There is not it will not be easy, even if you have the best mining like hardware. So I read this about the mining thing. This is really interesting. You have to use different thing to mine the crypto now to have more like productivity to mine Ethereum, like, or any blockchain Ethereum like have a background of Ethereum. So that's why we have BTCM is still not jumping and still going down from the $6, and the price is still continued down. Oh man, so I don't suggest to buy this one as well. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, the $1 would be a kind of entry point for me. Now I will not touch it. The $1 would be entry point. Otherwise, we'll continue to go down. We have a big sell-off. You see here? Big sell-off, big sell-off. So I will be clear from this. We might see another big sell-off here. You see? Crazy, crazy sell-off. Here, crazy sell-off again. So we went from the $10 in a span of like less than a year. We went below the $1. So it's dangerous. It's really, really dangerous. Okay, wait. Sorry, Brandon. I will check Dave Stock. Dave Stock Incorporation. What's going on with this one? Oh man, this is kind of wavy. This is a crazy ride. If you bought on the IPO price around the $9 since beginning of this year, you're gonna be laughing and crying. After the IPO price, when the price around the $5, 50% drawdown, then if you held, you're gonna have 100%. Then you lose everything again. Then you gain everything back. Then you lose everything again. And you give it all the way. So that's why I don't suggest to hold, man. This will be a crazy story to tell your family. You know, this is crazy kind of emotional roller coaster ride for this one. So if we want to trade, we have to be strategic. What I mean, Dave, by strategic, I mean get in, get out. Don't try to time the market or have 200% and the price go 100%. I don't want to take a profit. No, let the levels or the market give you the price. Never have imaginary price target for you. This will give you a headache, you know, because the price never hits your target. So for this one, if we started buying now, I will take my profit. The first jump that will happen below the $2, we're gonna see a rejection. So I will take my profit around the $1.70 or the $1.65 if we jump next time. Now we have a nice consolidation. You see we have a bit of volatility back around the 0.68. So let me just draw the support. And we have a nice gap happened the 27th of July. How much we did? Wow, 50%. At the moment we need to hold okay, let me just put it here actually. The 0.64, yeah, the 0.64. If we held it by the next week, we're gonna have a volatility back until the $1.25, then the $1.80. So we have two profit taken for this one, $1.17.18 around this area, and the $1.80. Two profit taken. If we calculate how much from here, we can make 60% and 160%. Come on. Are you good with 160%, man? is good. 160 or 60%. If you want more, you have to put your mind that you're gonna risk more. So always take two profit taking. Why? Because you don't feel FOMO and you protect yourself from re-entering. You know what's gonna happen for new traders? Let me give you an example, a scenario. You are, who actually asked me this? Brandon. Okay, Brandon, look with me. You just traded this one. Hypothetically, in other universe, you bought around the 0.64. And you have a target, let me, around the $2, okay? So you entered, you bought, let me just suggest you bought 1,000. And the price, as we suggest, went around the $1.20 or the $1.18. However, you took all the profit here, 60%. Nice, you make 60% and you trade and you exit it. And guess what? The price continued to go up. And you don't know there's a resistance around the $1.80. You just trade like by people saying the price will go to around the $2. So what you do, you re-enter around the $1.30 and you put all the profit, 1,000 plus the 60% from the 1,000. So you have 1,600 and you put it all around the $1.30. Perfect. And the price continued to go up. Hallelujah. And hit $1.80 resistant, but you don't know is it a resistant, and you just hold. Then the price go around you think it will go around the $2, but will never go around the $2. Will hit the $1.80 and go down anew, and then go around the $1 or sub the $1. So now you are lost how much from the $1.30 until here? You lost 25% from the gain or the money that you bought from the 1,600 will be like you lost I don't know, like 400 or something like this. So I don't suggest to re-enter without an exit strategy, or at least put a trailing stop. So this will be a crazy mistake that I already did before actually. That's why I always suggest to take two profit taking, so you save yourself from re-entering and feeling FOMO when you already take your full profit around the $1.17. I don't want to see this happening to you. So that's why I suggest take two profit taking, because nobody knows if the price will hit a rejection here and go down or continue to go up, because this is depend on the whales, depend on mass psychology, people buying more volatility. We don't have control, man, about what's gonna happen. However, we have control over which profit taking will take, and are we gonna re-enter or not. This is we have control at. So don't always focus on the things we can like have a control at, and never focus on the things we can control, which is the fundamental price target for the stocks, a lot of things, you know. So we have to focus on our strategy and have discipline to be to be fixed, you know. You don't change your mind when you enter the trade. No, I don't trade the options. You are welcome, Nico. You are welcome. Exactly, Brandon. I don't like roller coaster ride, man. I feel like sick when I go in one. If I want to go to a roller coaster, I have to be on empty stomach, you know. Will be really not a good story to tell, you know. If you eat like burrito or something like spicy and you go on the roller coaster, oh man, I don't suggest this happening to do this in real life, you know. Mr. Levitzi, he said, oh man, this one is going crazy. GOVX, this one is going crazy. GOVX. What's going on, man, with this one? Wow. Okay, for GOVX, we talked about it. We said if we held the $1.43, we're gonna see a rejection, double top around the $3.34. So this is a nice example for what I just said. To take two profit taking. We said if you want to enter in this stock, you could enter above this support. However, some people suggest, okay, Jesus, if the profit taking is around the $5.42, I will take everything here. I told you no. Take the first profit taken around $3.34, which we hit it exactly, and the second profit taken there, because we might do double top, and we already did. And you have it for you. A good example, a price rejection, and we went from the rejection price down almost 23%. Come on, you have to save this. Almost 25%, and still going down. How much now? 25%. Come on, man. So 25% profit, you take it and you load up again if we held the $1.43. So this is a nice money, man. You don't have to lose money. We have to make money. If you want to make money, take profit. If you don't take profit and you just see the price go on a new hidden resistance, and you see, what if? And if the price went up in other universe, if the price went from the $3.34, you tell me, oh man, Jesus, why you tell me take the profit around the $3.34? I could have actually make other profits from here around the $5, almost 60%. But nobody knows. You see, now we got rejected. In our universe, the price get rejected around the $3.34. For other universe, the price went around the $5.43 and Joe makes 60%. But we don't care about other universe. We talk about in our universe where this price get rejected around the $3.34. So this is a nice example. So for GOVX, we need to overcome this resistance to re-enter. At the moment, we have to hold this support. If by any chance we held above this support, I will tell you re-enter. This will be a really nice trade to enter again and take profit next around the $5.42. What I mean by consolidation, will be a patient game. We need to hold no closing candle below. So if we go in 1 hour chart, if we have a closing candle here, I'm exiting. Will be not support anymore, and I will buy there around the $1.43. So I don't have to hold, because the price might go on me 35%. And if the price go on me 35%, it would be really hard to exit. It's crazy, man. If you have 10,000 and you are 35% down, it means 3,500, man. This is crazy. Is for a lot of people, 3,500. This is like month of salary. So we don't want this happen to you and make you paralyzed, because if you don't exit early, you will be hard to exit later. That's why I have exit strategy 5%, 4%. It depends on my trade. If I'm gonna win 100%, 50% potential gain for a trade, I have to take a loss of 10%, 12%. If the price we're gonna hit like let's say profit taking of 10%, 20%, I will risk 5%, 4%. So it's kind of 3-to-1 or 4-to-1 risk win to risk ratio. So you have to have more gain than loss. This is the name of the game. You have to have the strategy fixed, exit, no emotion, and that's why I'm just watching now. If we held above the $2.42, this will be a nice trade for us to take our profit taking around the $5.42, because now we hit our first profit taking. Nice for the people who just took the profit from our last trading session that we talked about it. This one GOVX, because we have crazy demand for this stock, and we cover it in the last few days when the price been trading here and held above the $1.43. Let me just put notification because we have an important level to be tested. We might test it before the market close. Let me just put notification here. And again, let me just put it here, $2.29. And again, other notification around the $3.37, baby. Nice. So what I did now, I don't feel FOMO. I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna go eat or go to the bathroom. I would be triggered and have a notification, so I don't have to watch 24 hours. So this will save you a lot of time because a new trader always fixated on the chart. This is not good, man. You have to have freedom. Trading is freedom. If you watch every second your phone, you're gonna lose money because you be stressed and you watch every time, and the more you look at the charts, actually you're gonna see other pattern. So even if you have a strategy, you're gonna exit from your strategy, or you lose a trade because you overlook the chart. So I suggest make alert, just forget about it, go to the other stock or do your thing. Hi Luis, yes, good that you have the discipline. No stocks, just crypto for the weekend. You have a routine. I like this. Thank you, Luis. We have okay, Ribas, he said I have a really good feeling about BETZ. Jim asked about ride, okay, because you put my thing, you have the prayer signal, so I see in you, Jim. I see in you. You put the prayer signal. You're smart, so I can I can miss your stock. Yes, Goku. Yes. We're gonna watch Dragon Ball together when we hit 10 million, okay? For the next trade. Super Saiyan, man. We hit 1 billion in one trade. Okay, let me just check this one. Oh, no. Wait a second. For this one, I'm not touching it. We already said that we have a 3 rejection, 3 top. Like what happened to MULN, I believe. I think. No, we have double top, yeah. Then the price went down. So for PETZ will be safer if we overcome the $3.51. Otherwise, we might see the price continue to go down. So now it's undecision phase. We have 3 top got rejected, is mean we heavily shorted. And we heavily shorted here around the $8. Heavily shorted here around since April. So we still heavily shorted. So my suggestion or advice for PETZ is overcoming the $3.50. Initiate our trade around the $6 and take a profit around the $6. So initiation of a trade would be $3.50 and entering a bullish trend over the $6 or the $8.80. Yeah, the first bullish trend continuation for our stock is the $8.80. However, the first signal is the $3.50 resistant. Okay, we have ride 1%, 43, Wow. Okay. How much we have for the volume? Almost 200k, so the volume is pretty low for this one. However, we have a nice pullback and recovery for this one since May. We have buying back around the 27. So for this one, if we held above this exponential average, the 68, we're gonna have all-time high for this year. That will be a nice, yeah, the 100 will be a breakout for ride and entering a crazy bullish trend for this year. However, we're gonna have this reaction after we held the 62. So this that the price will enter a bullish trend for this one. You see, the 61 is the support. The 98 is the breakout over the 100. This will be a mark for all-time high for this year and even the last year. So I watch out for a breakout from the 98 and entering the 100. Rebaz, yes, patience, Rebaz, patience will pay you a lot, because look at it like this. If you trade and you don't pay patient, you're gonna lose money. However, if you don't trade, you don't lose money. The number one rule is never lose money. If you don't lose money, it means there's opportunity to make money with your saved money for the next trade. Just think about it. Don't think about the missing trade that you see a lot of people on Reddit talking, oh yeah, we did 50%, 500%. But if you check their life, or after 6 months, they're gonna lose all the gain with interest. So don't be hyped, don't be FOMO, and don't look for other people what they said have 1000% gain. This is not sustainable. We talk about long run investment, like for years, man. So we don't talk about doing profit, taking profit for today and sleep. No, we do it for life. So even we have 5 million, 10 million, I'm doing it for the game, for enjoyment. I don't do it for money anymore. So you have to have this mentality. Don't do it like for, okay, I want to make 1 million. Come on, it's not about the money anymore. If you have 1 million, 2 million, it's not about the money anymore. If you have 1 billion, it's not about the money, it's about the game, okay? So this is, you have to change your mentality. It's not about making money, but about having strategy and having working strategy. You really feel good that you make trade every day and be disciplined and working on your strategy. You don't have to make trade. And I kind of know the feeling. Sometimes I wait for a week or 2 weeks and I don't have a trade. I feel like angry, like I want to force a trade, and this is not good. Okay, Brandon, PTPI. Let me just check for you this one. PTPI. Oh man. So, okay, for this one, we have just a test and rejection around the $1.82. Again, this one is heavily shorted from looking for the chart. You see this big wicks happening. For this one, if you want to trade, just be ready to have a wide stop loss. And I'm not suggesting to buy this one. The volume is 4 million, is good. However, if you want to trade this one, we need to hold at least. You see, this is a big manipulation happening. I don't like this one. If you want to trade this one, we need to hold above the 180. And consolidate to confirm there is no manipulation, then take a profit around the $3.66. Otherwise, you see this one is manipulation one-on-one. Price went over the $2.60 and closed the same day. I don't like this one. And again, I don't suggest any new trader trade this one. This is for professional only, because there's a lot of manipulation. Just from looking at the chart, there's a lot of manipulation going on. Just stay away from this one, please. Hopefully that was clear, everybody. We're gonna do the same live streaming for the next Friday, 8 p.m. Paris time. If you didn't watch our live streaming for today, make sure to be there for the next Friday. Put your question on the live streaming in the comment section before the live streaming. I will put the live streaming before 5 hours or 6 hours. If you have any question, just send it in the comment section or live chat section. I will see it, so I will prepare the stock that will be asked in this live streaming. And again, we're gonna do videos for cryptos and the other stock that we're gonna hunt for the next week. I have a long list, almost of 10 stocks. I will put 5 stocks and the other 5 stocks for profit taken and entry and exit on Patreon. So if you join our Patreon, we always do on weekend like my watch list for the stocks that I'm gonna hunt for the next week. We're gonna put it on Sunday. So if you want to join on Patreon, the link in the comment section below. And we're gonna do a video on YouTube for the other stock that I'm gonna watch for the next week on Sunday. So hit the notification and like button, and see you in the next live streaming. Have a nice weekend, everyone.